Hello, everybody. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. And, let me, okay, there we go. If I get in trouble, I get in trouble. Okay, here at the nursing home, we're doing this thing called, holiday favorites, or Christmas favorites if you're like me. And they have them in the three categories. These questions. We have memories, activities, and food. Now, they give it to us, and they give us such a small area to try to write things out. Very small. I mean, you gotta try to put down your memory in like 4 or 5 words, and that's not acceptable. Memories are a lot more than that. So, what I'm going to do is read the question and then give you my answer the way I would like to answer it on here. Not the answer that I have. Well, I'll sometimes throw in the answer that I have too. What is your favorite holiday tradition? Lacey, growing up, we'd have the family get together, And I do have on here spending time with family. But it was meant that we, as a family, we made time for each other, to see each other. Even if we see each other every other day of the year, all the holidays and stuff like that, we made time to do that. And the second question is, what is your favorite holiday memory? Lord, I got so many of them. And I asked my mom this one, and she came up with this one where us kids, we woke up, come out, and the whole living room and part of the kitchen was filled with gifts from Santa Claus. We actually had to make our way through, because my mom and dad had the rule they had to have their cup of coffee before we could start opening up gifts. Well, for you young ones out there that are under the age of 40, we didn't have these, espresso coffee makers. Oh, no. We had the percolators. Yeah. Those 8 minutes were the longest 8 minutes of a young kid's life. Oh, Lord. But one of the other memories is my Uncle Ed. Lord, was he a character. He just loved tormenting us kids. They would be over for Christmas Eve, and just as before they're going home, he would tell us this.
Without you helping me, like, that would have taken an hour by myself. Yeah, because I would have to fold all that, make it all the way up.
I don't have no privacy in this freaking place. Anyway, he would tell us that he got a shotgun ready, that he was going to shoot Rudolph, hold Santa hostage, and take all of our toys. Man, that would get us until we start yelling and screaming. Ah! And my mom would say, Ed, quit tormenting these boys. That was one of our memories. That's one of my fondest memories of him doing that. Okay, and this is who did you spend family? I've answered that question like 3 times already. Now, this one, compose yourself, Larry. The answer to this question, there's 2 questions, but there's only one answer. Okay? What is your favorite gift you ever received? And the other one is favorite gift ever given. They're both the same. December of 2012, I went into the hospital for pains in my side and my gallbladder blew up. Luckily, I was at one of the best places in the United States to be at. It was the Cleveland Clinic. But because of the toxins, I was in a coma for 3 weeks. Yeah. And I came out of it, of course. It would be very difficult for me to do a video if I didn't. But I would say that that was the best gift ever received. Gift. Okay. Let me know if I can see because of the. What was your favorite place to spend the holidays? I was with family at Mom and Dad's house. You know? Well, that's been answered a few times. So I'm trying to adjust this. I hope you guys can hear me. Okay. Now, activities part. It says, what is your favorite Christmas song? I have a lot of them. But the one I love to death, I love it. But actually, there's 2 of them that they're tied. is Mary, Did You Know? The duet with Kenny Rogers and Wynonna Judd. That's one of them. And the other one is Little Drummer Boy / Peace on Earth. The collaboration with Bing Crosby and David Bowie. That's one of my two favorite ones. Now the other one is, what is your favorite Christmas movie? Well, for serious ones, there's there's two Christmas Carol ones. The 1938 one, and then the one done in the 70s or early 80s with George C. Scott. Now that was powerful. And It's a Wonderful Life with James Stewart. The black and white version, not the colorized. I'm a purist on this one. You know, they could do it to any other movie, but that one, no.
Hello, how are you?
Dennis says here, what was your favorite place to shop for Christmas gifts? Well, I had a few of them, because once you hear the other question, you'll understand why. I like the Hills Department Store, the department store we had around here. And that was one of the ones that my mom worked at. And the other one, which was also one that she worked at one time, was Clarkins. They had one of the most extensive record music area that, it was pretty good. For, a non-music store. And then there's also Zayre's. Zayre's was one of the first stores that were open 24/7 from Christmas, from Thanksgiving Day to Christmas Eve. Yeah, they were open all the time. And my mom also worked there too. During the pound puppy craze. Oh, Lord. And there's also a place called Gold Circle. Now, what is or was your favorite, let's say, winter activity, holiday activity? I don't know if this qualifies as it, but ringing for the Salvation Army. And I tell you why. You see, I like when I'm able to help people. Even if it's just a little thing. Like if I'm able to get them a box of tissues or something like that. I like able to do, to do that, and with doing that with the Salvation Army, I was helping Salvation Army to be able to help other people. And sometimes I was at other people too. So I would help them help me, if that makes sense. Goes for a circle, goes around. Woohoo. Anyway, no. Now, we didn't do the real Christmas trees. I think we did it like twice. Or we probably did until they got sick and tired of having to clean up the pine needles and stuff like that. And then we got that artificial one, which was a it was an artificial one, let me put it that way. I guess you would say, because what was your favorite thing to wear on Christmas? I really didn't have anything that, that was, only for Christmas, All my clothes were, come on. Growing up, I wasn't a big guy like this, but, I was sprouting up, in height-wise. And sometimes it was very difficult to find clothes for me. Because at that time, didn't have all these special places where you can order for tall people and stuff like that. So, anyway. Now we get on to the good subjects. Food. Now, what is your favorite holiday food? When we were younger, my mom used to make these bacon wraps. Oh, my Lord, that's so good. I can think of them now. Oh. And my mom would also get together with her friends, and they usually went to one of their houses for like a week and just bake cookies. I mean, all kinds of cookies. I mean, those Russian tea cake cookies, those little, what they call them, the little snowball cookies. Oh, yeah. And all kinds. The peanut butter with the chocolate kiss, all the Christmas cookies. Yeah. They would just bake and just. My mom would come home with dozens and dozens of cookies. Of course, with us boys, they didn't last very long. Unless she would hide, I know she would hide some of them. So my stepdad would have some to take to work. Now, what was my favorite winter drink? As a kid, it had to be my dad's hot chocolate. Just the way that he would do it. Oh, Lord. I mean, you talk about some rich hot chocolate. Oh. He'd warm up the milk. First of all, what he would do was that he would get some slices of bread, okay, and make cinnamon toast. Use the real deal butter, not the margarine crap. I mean, we're talking Amish butter. Okay, you used to be able to buy the big chunks. I mean, you used to be able to buy 5-pound hunks. And they showed you a diagram on how to cut it into sticks. Yeah. Anyway, I digress on that. My stepdad would then, my dad would then, you know, put butter on both sides. Real light on one side and not too light on the other side. Then he would get the sugar, just cover it. All the slices with sugar. Then he would get cinnamon. Now this was before they decided, oh, we're going to mix them both and put them in one container. Covered with cinnamon. Then he would toast it in the oven. Then he would call his kids in, come on in. You know, guys, get that stuff off, and we could smell the cinnamon. So we knew what was coming. We'd get our boots off and go change clothes, because, you know, and we'd come back, and he would have the hot chocolate out. Now he used, at that time you can get the Hershey's chocolate in a can. And that's what he would mix in with the milk. And then melt in a piece. So you get the Hershey's chocolate bar, break them up into pieces. Put that in there and let that melt. And then get that fluffer marshmallow topping, put that on top. And we had those cinnamon toasting, and he'd get a pizza cutter and cut them completely down so they would be in strips. And he'd set the whole thing in the middle of the thing. Us kids, we would just grab and dip it in our chocolate, and oh my God, that was so good. That's one of my favorite ones as a kid. Now, as an adult, make some very strong hot tea or spiced tea, which spiced tea is basically your iced tea mix. Use hot water instead. Small cup, but use the amount that you would make for a 16-ounce cup, 16-ounce glass of tea. You put that in for an 8-ounce mug. So yeah, it is sweet, but it's also spicy from the lemon and all that other stuff. And then you put a splash of peppermint or cinnamon schnapps in it. Oh, very good.
Definitely is. You'll get it one day. Want me to help you out there?
Yeah. It is. It's hard to remember late.
And here they ask, like I said, I don't get any privacy around here, so. This question is, did you help with the cooking? If yes, what was your favorite thing to cook during Christmas? Well, I used to help my mom with making the bacon wraps. Now, these bacon wraps are awesome. Oh yeah. I wish I could make them today, but living in a nursing home, I can't do it. Can't afford it. Even if I wasn't living in a nursing home, I couldn't afford it. Hard salami is very expensive. Anyway, we do that, and I still know how to make it though. And that's what let's see. What was my favorite holiday dessert? No. My mom's fiance, Art, he would make on a holiday for Christmas mincemeat pie. That was one of my favorite ones I've ever had. You know, that's just for the holiday. You know, I won't eat mincemeat pie any other time of the year, but for Christmas, because you got the clove and, you know, all that other stuff in it, and it's just awesome. Which family member's cooking was your favorite? My mom's. Hands down. What was your favorite place to eat Christmas Eve / Christmas Day dinner? Mom's house, come on. I didn't cook, so I didn't have a favorite spice, and that's one of the. So I hope that with me answering these questions, that it had you answering these questions too. You know, by me sharing my Christmas memories, I hope and I pray that it would let you remember good ones that you have with your friends and family. May the good Lord bless and keep you always. Bye for now.